Alrighty, and we're live. I thought I had one more commercial break. Wasn't looking at the time. Let's see, chat not working. Gotta pop out the chat. Sid is here. She probably realized what time it was. Okay, we'll just wait a couple minutes to get in. I also didn't mention that this was going to happen in the Ramsey Show chat. So might not have as many people today. So we'll see. It's going to keep shaking like this. Come on. Like I said, we're just going to wait a few more minutes. What up, Ellie? That's what she said, Ellie. Ooh, the Queen of Sheba is live from the All-Star Field. There we go. Now it's not shaking so much. What up, Finn? Something, AJ, something. I hope for the country's future that he was a troll. So, yeah, kind of a troll. I'm hoping that wasn't real. Hoping it wasn't real at all. All right. Finn, how do you know you weren't in the chat? What up, Flash? Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to get up my notes here. Alrighty. Wait a couple more seconds. Appreciate all the people showing up. Thank you so much. What up, honey? Honey, I think. One day you'll have to call in, honey, and that way you can pronounce it for the kids, and then you'll know. Then you'll know. What up, Liz? So good to see you. What up, Hobbs? Alrighty, we'll get going here. I don't have a song. None came up today. So we'll just do live from Columbus, OH. It's the Ramsey Show Aftershow show where we talk about the Ramsey Show, the Ramsey Show YouTube Chat, and the people in it, and all things financial. I'm your host, Coach Steve Money. I'm a certified Ramsey Solutions Financial Coach. And joining me today as moderator on borrowed time, clock's ticking, is Sydney. You can schedule a free coaching consultation assessment by emailing your contact info to coachstevemoney@gmail.com. You can also reach me on Instagram and Twitter at Coach Steve Money, no spaces. If you'd like to donate to the channel so I can make it better, you can use the URL paypal.me/Coach Steve Money. All right, let me catch up. Thanks for the IOs, guys. All right. Honey says, I got it now. Today is Thursday, Finn. Let's see. Sid has good news. Oh, that's right. I saw you say something about that earlier. Get her in for another week. So, and why is that? Do you want to share on that? Probably both. Tina has 401k news. Excellent. Go ahead and type all that in the chat. I've already done working for the weekend. Already did that one, Ellie. Today's Ramsey Show hosts were Dave Ramsey and Anthony Oneal, and there was at least one dead gum today, and it was in the last hour of the show because the last hour was another Timeshares Suck theme hour. Dave is not a fan of timeshares. Our very own Kelly G was on the debt-free stage 2 days ago with her husband. doing their debt-free stream, and she will be on a future after show to talk all about it. I'd like video, but if not video, at least vocally. Recruiter said that HR needs more time to get her set up, so she starts on the 28th, so she has one more week to be with us on a regular basis. She'll still be with us sometimes, I believe. So Tina says, starting this paycheck, hubby contributing to both Roth and traditional to the match in his 401k. Yep. Excellent. Alrighty. Market report. The NASDAQ, which is tech stocks, was up about percent. Almost, not quite a percent, but up almost a percent. And everything else was down just slightly. So not a bad day. Not a bad day. Momentum for all the Reddit meme stocks seems to be slowing down, except for AMC, according to a headline I saw. Didn't read the article, but just seems like it. You know, the kids, those crazy kids, probably something else happened on the internet and they lost interest in it, maybe. Who knows? Who knows what happens? What up, Pitt? It's Christopher Pittman. He designed my YouTube chat logo and also my banner logo on my YouTube page. And you can get him on designed by Pittman, I believe, on both the Facebook and the Twitter, right? Right, Chris? The moratorium on foreclosures and evictions ends June 30th, and there has been no indication from the Biden administration that will extend it, or that the administration will extend it. So there's that. So once that happens, that will open up some homes to be bought, some foreclosures to be bought. Don't know how much that'll affect the market. I'm sure those will be expensive, at least to start with, as well. Jobless claims are up this week when they were expected to stay the same or be lower. So that was surprising to me as well. I thought with all those jobs out there, well, I guess, we found it. There's nothing else we learned today is it's very, 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 very difficult to get a job, even when there's, how many did I say were available? I can't remember. Ellie says Texas rental evictions resume June 1st. Of course. AJ is talking some trash here, I think. Telling Tina, I'd wager that the gains on your first year in the Roth by the time you start withdrawing will cover all taxes paid from now until you retire. Yep. I would say that's a good chance of that happening, AJ. What up, Matty Bags? He's the Blackstone rookie. Check out his channel on YouTube. He does cooking on there. Lissa's nephew got a job with Panera. You could go to Panera to find a job, probably. When you get more money sitting on your butt from the government than getting a job, of course, unemployment would be up. Yep, there's some of that. There's some of that going on, definitely. Cannot deny that at all. What else did I get? There was an article called "Those 529 College Saving Plans Can Be a Flexible Way to Transfer Wealth." There's currently an estate tax exemption of $11.7 million per person. And that was enacted during the Trump administration. Although President Joe Biden campaigned on slashing the write-off to $3.5 million, it hasn't been part of his agenda so far. Regardless of what Biden proposes, the Trump-era tax break will sunset by the end of 2025, restoring the per-person limit to $5.49 million. These changes may expose more family to estate taxes. And so, if you put it in the, that was my friend sending me the link to that gaming thing he's doing. That I will check that out once I get home. They can transfer wealth in the 529 plan. So, and them doing that, even if they transfer it to somebody's 529 savings plan, and then they take out the money later, the taxes and penalties won't be as much as the taxes that the wealthy person would have to pay now. Is the basic deal on that. Matty Bag says, Caden told him he wants to put his birthday money in the bank. Would you suggest that, or your regular bank? Either one. You could put it in your bank for convenience. Yeah. But either one. Let's see. Christopher Pittman hired someone yesterday to start Monday. Been looking for his vacation. For what position there, Pitt? Let's see what else I got to talk about here. So the board gaming with Stephen Glenn this week is set for 7 p.m. Saturday night, and we are going to play, I can never say it, like Carcassonne or something like that. Carcassonne, something like that. So we're going to play that. And as I said, that's 7 p.m. Saturday night. And then immediately following that, because I'm a live stream machine, will be father-daughter video gaming. Bella and I continuing our gameplay, full gameplay. Full playthrough is what the word I was looking for. We will continue that, and that will be at 9 p.m. Eastern. And we'll continue playing It Takes Two is the game we're playing. And we have all the previous progress on, I think, 5 or 6 videos, maybe 5. And they are available in the video gaming playlist on my channel. Last week's board gaming with Stephen Glenn, he taught me how to play the game that he created called Butterfly. And that is currently in the miscellaneous playlist. It probably is also in the most recent videos on the top if you go to my YouTube channel. Alrighty, and that I knocked that out in 14 minutes, yes, and that's all I have to talk about today. Kind of busy today working. And try to fix a power button that apparently you can't order anymore. Yeah, however you pronounce Carcassonne, I guess, is how that's pronounced. So, Finn, if you say something interesting or ask an interesting question, I will answer it. Stop being like Bill, Finn. He's always thinking he's blocked or hitting, am I blocked? Am I blocked? So there you go. Right. It's got to be a good question. Ask a good question. That is your charge today. Let's see. That's right. He does have other things to discuss sometimes, but now I don't. So what were you screaming at, Sid? Sid's throat hurts good from screaming. Who you been screaming at? Yeah, all right. Well, I don't really have anything else to talk about, unfortunately. I wasn't able to prepare. I don't know. She hasn't said what she was screaming at. Flash wants to know who our host will be tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, so we're going to take Dave out. He's at the, not literally, he's he'll be at the lake house most likely. So, AO a third time? That would be interesting. 3 times is a lot, especially, would that be in a row for him? No. Ooh, somebody else was on. I don't remember. Be great to see Rachel. It's been a while. On Saturday for board game, it's just going to be me and him playing Carcassonne. We talked about opening it up for the future there, Chris. Like having other people play, so it can be a more interesting with multiple people playing. Ellie guesses AO and Dr. D. They for a while there they were the go-to. Like I want to say 3 Fridays in a row they were the go-to hosts. So yes, it is not. Obs is correct. Like and subscribe, please. Although I don't know that this actual episode deserves it with the lack of preparation. Sorry about that. Yeah, I feel like maybe Ken might be involved, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, Chris. Well, we probably won't do it every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So perhaps you could get in sometime. Yeah, once again, that was 7 p.m. Eastern time, Saturday night for board gaming with Stephen Glenn, and then 9 p.m. Eastern time, father-daughter video gaming with my kid who's back fresh from vacation. She went to Minnesota to see her grandparents. CW is Christy Wright. The CW used to be a cable channel. I think somebody bought them, didn't they? It sounded like something else. Now I can't remember where all the DC shows are on, I think. Yeah, see, if you had Ellie, if you had typed that in the Ramsey Show chat, I would have thought of it and done that song. So maybe Monday. Freeform. It might be. Anyway, I know CW is not around anymore. So, but yeah, I'd like to. It's been at least 3 weeks, maybe even longer than that, since we've seen Rachel. And I haven't checked. I assume she's been still putting out new shows. I don't know. Don't know. Let's see if I have anything else I want to hit on. Yeah, all your big stocks went up today. Like I said, in the Nasdaq. I mean, not big ones. Tech stocks went up. Apple was up over 1%. So was Microsoft. Amazon was up 2.17%. And Tesla was up almost 2%, 1.94%. So, and having those that balances you out. Of course, I have that blue chip stock that we've talked about before, and that one was up 1.07 overall, I think, today for that one, and that put me in the positive because I am more heavily into that because I am, as Dave suggests, more aggressive if you start investing late. Now I got to get my chat back. There it is. All right. Because the chat messed up again today for some reason, and so I had to pop it out. But that's better than having to restart the stream like I did the first few times that happened. So I don't know. All right. Anybody got anything for me to talk about? Aubrey's work internet is freezing today. That's not very good. What up, Joe? AJ waiting for his last fund to post. It hasn't posted. All that stuff should happen by. Are you contributing today? Maybe not then, but that. He hasn't been here that I know of, Tina. I don't remember him coming in here. So might not be good. Two of the three funds is posted. One is showing 0% change. Are you just talking about today's results, AJ? Because on Fidelity, they always have it is generally a little bit before, but they always have it up by 5:30 Eastern time. Markets close at 4 p.m. And so, not that you should be checking it every day, of course, but I unfortunately have the free time, and so I normally do. And it's right there where I check on pages for information to talk about on the show. I'm crunching a bag of screws, just playing with them. I shouldn't be doing that. Should be more profesh. But yeah, the sites that I look for financial news on, they generally have the indexes right there on that same page. So I do see that all the time. That doesn't make me have to go check my Fidelity account, but I still do. So most days. Sometimes I don't. Flash is out. Got to cook dinner. All right. Probably won't be long behind you, Flash. Appreciate you coming by. Consider ASMR. That's not quite that soothing, I don't think, but it might. Matty Bag says Sid and he start their jobs on the same day. Excellent. AJ only checks his small Roth that he manages. How do you have a small Roth and a big Roth? Or do you only have one Roth and it's just small? Try not to. Hasta mañana, Liz. Thanks for coming by. Sorry it wasn't that good of a show today. I appreciate you coming by. I'll try to be better next time. Next time you can make it in. Hopefully it'll be better. It's normally better. Maddie Bags, Pizza Princess. I have not seen her since we went to lunch. She is flying out of here tomorrow. England bound. So, and we do wish her well. Good for her, right, AJ? We do think that's good for her. Yeah. Oh, Roth has AK in it, so it's the baby of the bunch. Let's see what he put in there. Let's see if I can move that just slightly. There we go. Baby of the group. Cool. All right. AJ says it is good for her. All right, I'm just saying, before you said that, you could have said, oh, too bad she's leaving. Too bad you won't be seeing your friend anymore in person. You could have said that, but you didn't. You didn't. It's all right. All right, Obs. Again, I'm probably right behind you since I have no content. Once again, you can get me at CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com if you have questions. If you would like me to answer a question during times like this when I don't have anything else to talk about, or if you would like to set up a free financial coach consultation assessment. You can also get me on Twitter and Instagram. I keep threatening to actually post something on there again. I have posted stuff in the past, but it's been a while since I have posted anything on those, but I will start making that eventually, probably when I get done with the Ramsey Preferred Boot Camp that I'm doing, because that requires some homework, and so I'm working through that, and which, it all takes time. Doing the streams that I do, and working the 67 hours a week minimum. Yeah, it sometimes goes a little over that, but yeah, about 67 hours a week between both jobs. And stream and financial coaching, in addition to doing the Ramsey Preferred stuff. So we'll see at the end of that if that will definitely clear up time for me, and so that'll be great. I'll have a second to go on to the Twitter and the Instagrams and post stuff. As far as coming up this week, a much better. I can almost assure you it'd be a much better episode of the Ramsey Show Aftershow show tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and Saturday we have a twofer live stream from Coach Steve Money. That will be board gaming with Stephen Glenn. He is a board game creator and board game enthusiast. And last week, and you can see this on my channel still, that'll be up forever. He taught me how to play one of his games called Butterfly, and we are playing Carcassonne. I don't know if that's pronounced correctly, but we will be playing that game at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday, and then that will be followed up by the next edition of Father-Daughter Video Gaming. And we will be continuing to play a game called It Takes Two, which is co-op, and it's very fun graphics on that as well. Interesting story on that as well. My kid is back from vacation at the Minnesota, and we'll be doing that. And is that all my plugs? I believe so. And nobody typed anything. All right. All right. That's okay. That's okay. I would appreciate it. Would it have helped? Yes. Would have helped. My favorite regular board games, as like the popular ones, which Stephen Glenn actually does not like most of those. They're called like gateway games to get you in. That's what he calls them, but they're called, you know, the most popular ones. I can do some Scrabble. I can hang with people in Scrabble. I have not memorized all the 2-letter words though, so I don't know that. I don't know those, but like Monopoly is fun. What? Let's see. I've only played the game of life a few times. Trying to think. I got a game in probably 1978 or 79 called Escape from the Death Star. And that's a fun board game. I used to play that with my son a lot. I still have it. AJ Davis, I do not play chess, and everyone I ever talk to about chess says you're smart. You would probably be good at that, but I never learned to play chess. So that could be something that I do eventually, and they do have that on the Board Game Arena, I believe. They do have a version of that, so perhaps Steve could teach me how to play that at some point. And I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about Stephen Glenn, my friend. Download a chess game on your phone. We can get a match going. AJ, maybe when I have time. Dog. Maybe when I have time. I don't have any time for stuff like that anymore. I stopped playing. I'm sure Tisa hates me because I stopped playing Words with Friends with her on the Facebook. And so, yeah. You just don't have time. I've never played Settlers of Catan. I may have played Risk once. Sounds a little bit familiar, but yeah, I never personally had either of those games. So my son is a big fan of Dungeons and Dragons, and he plays that every week. I have not played that in a long time. I've played it, I think, maybe 3 or 4 times total. Christopher Bittman says, if you like trick-taking card games, The Crew on Board Game Arena. Board Game Arena is pretty cool. It's free. I mean, you gotta sign up for it, so they have your email address and stuff. But you can opt out of getting emails from them, and it's all free. So 80s is great music. Natty Bags. If I had to pick right now, and just say without thinking about it further, though, I'd probably say 90s beats it, though. 90s probably beats 80s, I think. I could change my mind. I could be convinced otherwise, probably, or if I had thought about it. Yep. Ellie had to do the math because she stopped keeping track because of her age. I understand that. Checking my notifications, and it's not disrespectful, it's respectful because I'm keeping it real. Unless that's the one that I think that might have been just from earlier. Nope. Yeah, probably just the one from earlier. Sorry. When Steve sent that link to me on how to join up with his game group that they're doing tonight. Since his 80s had better rock, 90s had better pop. Maybe. Ellie doesn't agree with me either. I said I could maybe be convinced because I'm sure I'm not thinking of stuff. All right. Well, I'm just flailing over here, guys. I know you guys are doing fine in the chat talking about stuff, but it unfortunately a lot of times when that happens, it's just not good content for the YouTube. Nothing against y'all, but it's just not. So there'll be more time to do it tomorrow. And every Monday through Friday at approximately 6 p.m., whenever the Ramsey Show video ends. Sometimes it goes a little bit longer, past 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And so, but that's when we start here at the Ramsey Show Aftershow show. Alrighty. And at the end of it here is where I say, what do I say? Ellie says, at least you get the watch hours. Yes, I do. Thank you so much. But I kind of feel like I don't deserve them. I haven't done much for them today. So I appreciate you saying that. I appreciate all of you guys that have subscribed and watched. I appreciate it so much. That's right. Sid went ahead and typed it in advance. Cool. My catchphrase is make smart financial decisions every day. All right. You guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you another day. Had to move that so I can hit in stream. So unprofesh. That is a spam caller. And we're out.